ready to get started? Well, everybody, welcome to the 2017 Build Out Your Van Party. Thank you for coming. We're going to have a lot of fun and get a lot of stuff done. So I'm really excited about everyone coming, and I'm really pumped to get to work. Probably the first thing we'll start off with is resources. We're here in Lake Havasu, and for many of you, this is their first time here. How do we get rid of our trash? You know, where do we go for water? Things like that. Tina over here has put together a list of local resources, and if you guys want to grab a copy of that.
Them out, and it was Jill that put it together.
Jill is, I have one, ma'am. You guys will get to know Jill.
Yeah.
But if you don't get one of these right now, we'll put the balance of them over on the fender on that trailer.
Get a few. Take one and pass it around. There you go.
What are we, in school?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Cool, man. What's the teacher? Got some bullies here.
If you need water, you can get them at Circle K's around town. Basically, this road that you came in on, this asphalt, is London Bridge Road. And if you come out and take a right,
That's mine.
straight 10 miles and you're in Lake Havasu. And that's really the way to go. It seems like nobody in town knows about it, so there's rarely any traffic and there's no stop signs or lights. So if you need to go into town, that's a good place to do it, or a good way to get there. You see the Home Depot, you see the Walmart, we don't need to talk about that.
I'm okay, guys, he's talking.
Coco's not happy.
Okay, there's also a Harbor Freight in town,
Oh, yes.
so that's a real good place for materials if you need materials. I just asked my phone to take me to Harbor Freight. Let's see.
I'll end up in California.
Oh, is that you that did that? There's a park on the other side of the London Bridge. There's actually London Bridge that moved from London piece by piece and rebuilt downtown. And if you go across the London Bridge, you're still in Arizona, but there's a park over there. It makes for a nice respite. If you guys want to get away from the music or something.
It has an off-leash dog park too.
There's an off-leash dog park. There's a beach, and you can also rent jet skis. There's also a ferry down there that goes to the casino in California, but if you don't want to go to the casino or you don't want to gamble, it's a $2 ferry ride. So it's just kind of nice. You can get up on the top of it. There's a big balcony, and it makes for a nice afternoon. One of you guys know about that. Toilets. We're going to get 2 porta potties, and I'd like to take up a collection while everybody's together for that, and I can order them today.
Collection bucket.
We'll move the toilets down to the second location. We'll get to that in a minute, but we'll label one of them a ladies, so you ladies will have your own.
Thank you.
Listen, we can take up a collection for a dumpster if you guys want to. You guys want a dumpster on site, or would you rather just be handling your own trash?
How much?
We'd have to make some phone calls and see what it would be.
Dumpster would be nice.
Okay, well, Tina, you mind doing that? Making some calls and see what it would take? And then maybe we can get a dumpster here too.
Okay.
Which leads us to, we want to keep this area nice. This is a little patch of BLM land that a lot of locals don't know about. And so when we come here, might make them a little bit nervous. They're not used to seeing people here. So we want to make sure we pick up our trash, cigarette butts, any little micro trash, because we did this last year and we made a really good impression, and we want to keep that going because this is just going to grow.
You try to be friendly too. Like if you run across local people, be nice, be friendly. Don't be like all to yourself because you're scary enough, you know.
Yeah, we can invite them to be here.
Try to be scared of people you know. You know, let them know ya.
Anybody that's here is here for the van build. So I wanted to hold it in a location that's exclusive to what we're doing. So there's nobody here that's just camping on BLM land. Just so you know.
You gonna draft the dog poop here?
What's that? Oh yeah, please, if your dog poops, pick it up because it's gonna just start collecting. Maybe you could take it over and with a shovel and you know, just so it's not in the walk around area.
There's a lot of donkeys.
I've got a dog too. So
That's fine.
Donkey poop.
That should be the only loose poop.
Yeah.
Donkeys could do
You
that.
guys need to pick up after your dogs.
Excuse me.
This is their land.
I've got the in camp, in Central Camp Kitchen, and some of your dogs are peeing on the food. Right. Would you please watch it? Yeah. And some of my stoves are very hot. They're not propane.
Thank you. First donation. Yes, thank you. Yay.
I just want you guys to know that there's towers. One of the reasons I selected this location is that there's towers right over here. So you've got all your cell services, AT&T and Verizon, and you get really good TV, maybe 20 channels if you are interested in TV. Just so you're aware of that. It's over there.
If we didn't bring any money with us, we'd like to donate. Where is it going to be so we can donate once we go back to the...
See Tina. Tina's in charge. She'll be the
Hang
treasurer.
out at the whiteboard over here.
Okay. At the trailer.
We're going to be here for 2 weeks. The rules of BLM land is that we have 14 days, and then we have to move 25 miles. After that, we're going to go down 25 miles south, take a left, and head into another area. There's going to be motorcycle riders in the other area. We'll just try to get off the road a little bit. I think the ground is a little more solid there.
Same place as last year.
Same place as last year. I don't have coordinates to give you, but word of mouth it a little bit, and maybe we can make an announcement too. So we're going to be here for 2 weeks. Then we go south. If we go south, there's Sarah Park, which is a nice park. We're 10 miles north of Lake Havasu. So going south 25 miles doesn't put us out in the middle of nowhere any more than we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere here. There's also a hardware store south. So that's the deal with that. You guys from the East Coast, just be aware that we're in the desert, and so we want to continue to drink water, keep hydrated. You want BCAAs or whatever. So just be aware of that. We're in the desert. If you guys need a break from the music, please don't leave. Just go to Craigie Wash for a couple days and come back. My music's going to be going that way. So if it bothers you, if you couch it that way, it's going to be a lot easier on you. And it's not going to be like a 1 o'clock in the morning still going thing. But I just wanted to mention that. It is a party atmosphere. That's the idea.
You are that's the atmosphere. I sure loved coming into camp last night.
Right on.
And I was sleeping right there. I went to sleep just fine with the music playing.
Well, we've had it off by 10 o'clock, but I can't promise it's going to be 10 o'clock every night.
That's quite all right.
But it won't be like midnight or past that, because I still have to get up and do jobs.
We're gonna work you, Jamie.
I'm fine with it. I've been preparing for 3 months for these 3 weeks, so I'm stoked. I won't get tired. I won't run out of energy. I promise you that. All right, let's see. Did we talk about? I'd like to do morning. A lot of you guys have interesting stories. Even if you're new to this, I would like to interview you if you're up for that. Maybe some of you guys have bench warrants or something. You don't want to be on camera. That's okay. I'm not going to push it on you. But I'd like to interview somebody once a day, and I haven't decided if we're going to put up an interview. If you tell me where your rig is and stuff, we're going to use that trailer as like a dry erase board. But we'll get to that in a minute. But that's coming. Just want you to be aware of it. Coyotes are in the area, so if you have pets, especially cats or small dogs. Last year we had a group of coyotes come right into camp, and what they do is they go through a sequence of calls to try to get your dog to come out. And they act like dogs. They wag their tails. Come on, it's gonna be cool.
Smart, yeah.
Just be aware of that.
The main course.
Yeah, of the party.
Saturday from 12:30 to 4 o'clock, there's gonna be an air show, so I can't film with military grade aircraft flying overhead. So we're probably gonna be taking a break on Saturday. This would be a good vantage point, but if you want, there's an American flag over there. That's the municipal airport where the show's going to be held. It's going to be a pretty cool show. So I would encourage everyone to check it out. We can watch it from the parking lots over there at the shopping center or over at Craigie Wash. Take a right when you go into Craigie Wash. There's a road there. If you've got something that's four-wheel drive or whatever, just use your own judgment on that. But there's an air show coming up. It'll be fun.
Kathy, where are you? You want to go to Craigie Wash?
You calm down, Spirit. You just calm down.
The resource sheet is available, but also, just so you know, there's a dumpster at the shopping center that has the big lots in it. So that's a good one. We don't want to overwhelm any one trash source, but I just want you to know if you can't think of any place, there is a dumpster at that Big Lots shopping center for big stuff if you have big trash. All right, let's get to the good stuff, the jobs that we're going to be doing. Jill has set up a couple of surveys on SurveyMonkey on the Facebook page for Enigmatic Nomadics. A lot of people have already filled out those surveys, and she's created a spreadsheet. This is one of those things where it's not really cut and dry because some people didn't bring their equipment, and we have to do consultations about what you need. And so what we're going to do is she's got her her spreadsheet of all the jobs. If you haven't filled out the equipment or you haven't filled out the surveys, that's okay. Come see Jill after this and give her your information. Please be patient with her. You know, everybody's here as volunteers, whether it's Tina or Jill. Just be patient. We'll do our best to get to everybody. But you would go see her next, and then I'm going to take maybe the first 5 people or so and that need the equipment and go visit your rig and consult with you about what you need. Take notes, write down what you need, and then see Jill about it. And I have a packages mailbox in town that we can get stuff from. She's gonna order all the equipment. She's gonna order on her computer, and then basically everything, all the packages have to be in my name, but we're gonna put your name in as it's a gift from your name. So when I open the package, I look for the gift card and say, oh, this is such and such. The reason that we do it that way is because if we've used care of Jamie, she wants them to have their own box. So by me having one box, it saves everybody money. And last year we didn't lose a single package.
Great.
Let's see. If you guys give Jill your cell phone number so she can text you, we should have put that on the survey. We didn't know, but that way we can find you. It's real important because a lot of us don't know each other. We need to be able to find you and locate you. That's a good way to do it. Also, if you could describe your rig so we know how to find you when your job comes up. We're going to take all of the information from the spreadsheet, by the way, and fill it out on the trailer in however many jobs makes the most sense. Whether it's the next 5 jobs, it's going to basically be a job a day. We'll put maybe the next 5 jobs that are pending, and then over onto the side I'll do the next job that's coming up. The way we're going to do the jobs is it's 1 job per person, per rig, until all the jobs are completed. I don't know with this turnout if I'm going to be able to do a second lap through, but we're going to have 2 stations. We're going to have one which will be right behind my bus, so when you're up, come right behind the bus. That'll be a service bay, and we'll do the job that we talked about doing. And then if you have other things, then we're going to set up a secondary bay for volunteers and have whatever the volunteers have a lead guy on that, which we haven't established yet. We'll figure out who wants to do that and see if we can knock out other things on the list. Now, if you come with an empty trailer, you know, we probably aren't gonna be able to spend several days to, you know, do the complete installation build out, but it's just a way to get more jobs done for people. I know that if you have a bed and you want shelves, I'll do the bed or the shelves, and then the secondary bay will do the shelving or whatever. Let us know if you're an expert in something, please, because I'm probably not expert in anything. I've done a lot of installations. My background is in installations and in construction, but there's little nuances, and I learn something every year. I learn something every day. So please let me know if you're an expert in a certain field so we can come find you if we need that information. Let's see, if you have materials left over from your job, whatever you do with them is up to you, but we would like to kind of promote an attitude and a vibe of generosity. If you have equipment left over and you'd like to donate it, because some people may not have fuses or, you know, the screws left over or something like that. So I just wanted to mention that. And we're going to try to do a meeting every Wednesday at 11 o'clock. So as new people come in or as questions arise. I think that's everything that I have. And so we'll just open it up to questions.
Don't forget free pile exists.
Free pile over there by the creosote bush.
Oh, and if you have
Three
food
pile
items,
up
you
of
might want
my
to drop them by
camps
post.
too.
Why don't you go ahead and make your announcement about your stuff?
I've got a Coleman stove, 2-burner, needing a home. I do have an old school Sears topper that works, needing a home, and there's a 110 fan.
Okay.
Ladder rack, construction style ladder rack, the sides lean off to the side, needs a home.
Okay.
You know, and it actually anchors down to the frame of the van, so.
And where are you at?
Up the block. You can't miss it. I've got a gray and white cargo trailer and a big gray 4D350 van sitting up there when I'm up there.
I'm going to be removing a 6-gallon propane-powered hot water heater. Anybody wants it, let me know. The white pickup or the white pop-up truck.
6-gallon hot water heater is going to become available if somebody wants it. You're going to have to run on electric or propane.
Propane.
Propane, so that's even better. So if anybody's interested, those things aren't cheap.
I want to just tell everybody that if you need a turnaround down in front of my rig, which is down this way, the blue and white truck, I've got a big area there. If you need to do a turnaround, you can. There's plenty of room.
Kathy's got a 4-wheel drive truck.
Yeah.
If you get stuck, I think she wants to do that all day, every day. But
Yay, Kathy.
I do. I've been pulling people out. That's okay.
Pulled me out with
Also,
4-wheel drive.
she's got a nice truck.
one other thing. Some people, whoever left, it's not us, doesn't have anything to do with us, left a big mess down there by where we are. And I would like to clean it up. Anybody that wants to help would be great. We need our boxes. So as you get some supplies in, instead of tearing those boxes down, we could use those boxes down there to help clean up the glass and other stuff.
Okay. Yeah, if you see glass around and you can pick it up, please do so, because there's a lot of dogs around here and they don't have shoes on.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Any questions? Well, again, thanks for everybody coming. Yeah.
I think we should take this opportunity to all of us say that we admire and appreciate your work that you have done on YouTube for everyone here. And I think everyone is glad to be here and glad for you. So if we could all give them a great big round of applause.
She got a sower here, guys.
So I can do
Two sowers. Two sowers. I gave me on. She got a machine.
Okay, cool.
We need to call the volunteer meeting so everybody who's not volunteering to help with build outs, then you can go, and then the people that are volunteering to help, we'd like you to stay so we could get to know what your capabilities are and who we can assign you
So
to.
let's get anybody that's going to be a volunteer to come see Jill. And if you haven't filled out the survey on SurveyMonkey, come see Jill a little bit at a time. And if you need power, come see me. If you don't have a way to charge your phone or your tablet or your laptop, I can help you with that.
I wanted to volunteer my 4,000-watt generator if needed.
Okay.
Nice.
And I do have like drills and jigsaws.
Nice.
I can cut the windows in these trailers and have the blades for them, but fruit can't use it.
If anybody has any questions or concerns, please just come see me. Don't let anything fester.